Kutai Company is now available for recruitment. Okay. Did we build the 3 ships? We did. Benguela is now self-sufficient. Good. We can convert Benguela. Please do. Can I culture convert yet? Yes. Yes, I can. You're suffering high attrition, but that's okay. You'll still make it. Alright, so next up, I need to find the 3 ships here. You guys, I need a new explorer because he died like an idiot. Because he is an idiot. HGN, that's going to be this new explorer. That's a lot of fire, crikey. And you are going to sail into Cadiz, where you will then begin exploring once more. And you are going to explore the South Indian Ocean. Should be that bit. Southwest Pacific, that's better. Let's do that. Grab the idea to help them out. Huh? Just rage quit Battle Brothers. I can understand that. Why do I want to change the culture in Mexico? Because I'm trying to make it Spanish so that the culture of the colony when it's founded is Spanish. Because I think that's going to make it much easier to keep their liberty desire low. Like, once the colony is there and we have the colonial nation, they can get as many Aztecs and Mayans and whatever else into the colony as they want. I just want the base culture of that colony to be Spanish. Or Castellan. I believe your available idea is ship drill ability, which might be a good idea for navigation. Oh, I see. No, because we're only a year away from the next technology. I can wait for a bit longer. If I can't do it, there's no way Portugal can. Spare no expense. And spend a bit in admin again. I was going to do some more stuff to Swellendam, but for that it actually needs to be built. Is Swellendam going to be a better province if it's a trade company or if it's a state? Because the real benefit of it being a state is you get the tax and the manpower. That's not what I'm really after. You can get more goods produced, I think, as a trade company. And goods produced is the key thing for gold. And also the fact it'll be pumping development into Swellendam means that it's going to be a better trade location anyway, which will allow me to better control the Cape. How are the culture conversions going? Can we see? Yeah, here. Rising support amongst the Andalusian population. All of Andalusia gets -2 unrest and 10% production efficiency. Cool. Influenza is sped to Banjar. Quarantine it. Swellendam is now self-sustaining. Okay, so if I did turn this into a trade company, does it tell me what it does when I press the button? Or is that irredeemable? Making a state will let you apply the edicts for advancement. Making... true. Yeah, it does tell you. So trade power goes up. Missionary strength goes down. We probably definitely do want to change the culture. The culture doesn't seem to change production. Goods produced is not modified by autonomy, is it? Production efficiency is. I don't know enough about how this works. Yeah, I know deving it too high can make it run out, but it's usually a good idea to get it up to about 10 production. That's a good balance between depletion and constantly running. 0 trade power, though, because it's a gold province. That's not true. 0 trade value, yes. Power, no. And it's power that I'm after here. And you do get goods produced via cape buildings. These buildings. Trade power. Production efficiency. Tax modifier. One of them does it, I'm sure. There's a dev cost reduction. Goods produced, there it is. Still produce just as much for trade purposes, but the goods aren't state-owned. The production efficiency or autonomy are low. And it would have low autonomy if it's a trade company. Sticking at 80. So yeah, I think we do want to state it. Because here's the thing. The goods produced is for that whole area. And this is the Cape of Good Hope, which Carbo is in. So as long as we build that building in Carbo, Swellendam will benefit from that upgrade. And then we can build workshops or whatever else. Although I don't know if workshops increase. Yeah, trade efficiency does increase. Wait, for you? Yes, it still counts as production. Ah. Can I choose not to state Carbo? I don't think I can. Yeah, I need to keep this as a trade company because I want to keep the monopoly, the extra merchant. Alright, it's gonna have to be a trade company. Yeah, Great Stroke, I heard you. We'll check in a minute. Trying to work out what's best for this first. And of course, this is on a state basis. Wait, no, it's not. I need 400 ducats. I'm going to take a loan so I can get that. And Swellendam is going to get this built, which increases the production. Ah, right, yeah, the first modifier is into provinces you own, and then the second modifier is all provinces even if you don't own them. So Algoa Bay right now is getting its livestock production increased because it's in the same trade company area. That's how that works. Does that mean you can get overlapping bonuses if multiple nations have trade companies in the same area? So if I had... what was that building called? a broker's exchange, and if Portugal had a broker's exchange, would we both apply the effects of that? Because technically it's the same state, but also owned by different people, so we can both build that same building. Right, Old World. Commonwealth is formed. Savoy is still alive. Austria, I'm fairly sure, is still not the emperor. Nope, Bohemia is, and fairly significantly so. No reforms have been passed. No centralization or decentralization is happening. Fate of the peasantry. They granted concession, so I think that ended the peasant war. Yeah. This is a very weak Austria, because they're not the emperor. This is a very weak Ottomans, because they keep getting destroyed by everyone. Especially Venice. Venice is having an amazing game. And Commonwealth is very, very strong, because they've also been taking over Bulgaria. Meanwhile, Scotland somehow survives. Right, new advisor. Do we have any advisors who are still half price? I doubt it. No. I think inflation reduction might be useful. Just a thought. And we now need to go ahead in that and in that. And I should have done that 6 months ago, but I didn't realise. And then Culver in. Okay, so what do we need? The small cast iron cannon is entirely defensive. It gives us resistance to shock damage and then also offensive morale damage. Or we can take the large cast iron cannon, which does more fire damage but resists morale. At this point, fire damage is not really worth anything, so I'd much rather take the resistance to shock. And Explorer is done. Carry on exploring, please. Ah, we've seen the coast of Australia, so we could start the Australian colonial nation soon. Oh yeah, Russia is also around. So the Commonwealth and Russia have both formed. No Netherlands yet, though I don't think they'll be that far away. Pontiac's producing fish, that's unfortunate. And we have 2 colonists available. Well, we're definitely going to stick one there. And maybe Burrito. I'm going for the places with the highest native population, because I'm trying to get my spice upgrade. And yeah, that's right. Tunis has imploded. That's the truce with these guys over. Banjar's producing ivory. Where was Banjar again? That's Banjar. So neither of these are producing anything useful. That's unfortunate. I mean, ivory's not bad. I'm not going to complain about ivory. And Enrique, the heir, is incorruptible. Alright, how's the culture conversion coming along? So Guatemala is at 30%. So we need to know when this is going to end. 1563. $32 months for that. That's a no. Oh, the transports merged. I didn't do that. HDN finished his exploration. East China Sea, go. Kuna's still going. It's like, why hasn't this formed a colonial nation yet? That would be why. Now we can pay off another loan. Please do. We're down to 6. Still 1,300. But I feel like our economy is a heck of a lot healthier now than it has been for a while. And we can go up in Diplo. Please do. Okay, so we're once again 12 years ahead of time in everything, which means we're getting maximum bonuses. Ooh, quality ivory. 20 prestige. France paid all of Aragon's debts. That's interesting. Am I a great power? Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. That's actually another good question. How is the institution spreading? Slowly. Bohemia's embraced, but they're the only ones. Yeah, North America's barely been touched. There's only really Denmark here. I mean, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, that type of area. Florida is getting hit by Portugal now, seeing as I effectively locked them out of South America. The only one that's still open is Argentina. Oh, and Peru. But I own Colombia. Well, I will own Colombia. I do own Brazil, and I own Caribbean. Coffee? Tax the hell out of it. Iximiche has been culture converted. Good. That's not the big one. It's not Guatemala. Turn around. Okay, so this is the reason why sending ships automatically is bad. Because they don't care about attrition. Natives in Pontiac are switching to us. Good. Oh. That was a bit close. 1%. Yikes. The growing power of the Burkers has led to individuals from within their own ranks to seek their fortunes in the areas traditionally dominated by other groups. Any plans to make Spain? Oh, I'd love to. Unfortunately, Aragon's saying no. They seem to have something against having a Castellan-dominated Spain. Did I get the Iberian wedding? Kind of. I got PU'd by Aragon. Got my independence through a war, and since then we kind of hated each other. Social mobility. The growing power of the Burkers has led to individuals from within their ranks to seek their fortunes in areas traditionally dominated by other groups. The sons of the mid to low prominent families of the Burkers now have the education and the ambition to match the more privileged classes, and as a result, an increasing number of them are now being employed as administrators, lawyers, officers, as well as other positions traditionally dominated by another estate. The Burkers still feel like they're being unduly held back by the archaic rights and privileges of another era, but their adversaries are growing very weary of the current unnatural social mobility. Unless we do something, we risk losing the support of the privileged classes, but if we withdraw our support of the Burkers at this point, this will likely have grave effects on our relations with them. So we'll not stand in the way of these new men. Burkers gain influence, they also get advisor cost reduction, but the nobility and the clergy hate us. Or must protect the ancient rights of the others. We lose trade power. Burkers lose influence, they lose 20 loyalty. Nobility gains loyalty, we lose army and navy tradition. The clergy gains loyalty, we lose admin. That would be 80 nobility. So the nobility can have their influence overturned, so we can change one of them out to get military power from the advisors. Burkers are the one that I really want to get. It's just going to be much easier to get the nobility, so we'll do that. Right. Which one do we switch? Nobility, loyalty, equilibrium, and influence. Oh, but this also gives influence and loyalty to the Burkers and the clergy. That one's just nobility. That's cheaper advisors, which I want to keep. That one is better army tradition decay. So I think the right of council is the one they're going to be losing here. And we are instead going to grab the primacy of the nobility, which gives us monthly military power. So the clergy and the nobility are both granting us that. It's just the burghers who aren't. Taxes on coffee? Hold a tea party to celebrate. I'll drink to that. Alright. So we again need to be trying to shift land from these guys. Nobility and clergy would be fine with it. Burghers would go down to 23%, which is dangerous because that could lead to an uprising. So we need the burghers to fall in line again. April 63. Pretty sure you get a full refund if you do this. I just want to see what the date is. April 62. Nope, not yet. Are we making any money in tariffs yet? A little bit. Got a trickle coming in. Particularly from Hispaniola. Chickasaw accepted peace with Portugal. So Portugal keeps on bullying their neighbours. I feel like El Dorado could do with being built up a bit more. Benign neglect. It seems as though the government that governs the least governs the best as far as those outside the capital are concerned. Our non-involvement in Gibraltar's affairs has proved beneficial and the local economy is booming. So this is a modifier for 5 years. We could double their tax income, double their manpower, or double the trade power. Gibraltar... Why does this keep freezing? Stop that. It's very annoying. Come on. Thank you. It's happened multiple times today. Oh, it's just Gibraltar, it's not the state. So Gibraltar is not a trade power place, that's irrelevant. It's not much of any of these, to be honest. If it moves, draft it. It's a military place. Portugal needs to go. Portugal doesn't need to go. They're my longest standing ally. Actually, that's not true. Venice and Naples are. They're my second longest standing ally. HGN will no longer serve us. I am annoyed by that. Because there's yet another admiral. Oh, hello, Japan. That we've lost. Portugal is requesting I come into their aid against Totonac. Damn. This, I'm afraid, is a war I cannot countenance. Yeah, I know, Poet. I just keep forgetting it exists. Because now you're getting into my land, and I don't approve of that. And also, I'm the one most likely to get attacked, because you are fighting against Shortly, which is my intended route of expansion. So I'm going to have to say no. Not happening. Alliance is over. And with that, I'm going to do a quick backstab. Hispaniola. Oh no, we can't. We have a truce. Wait, don't we have a truce? Portugal will have a truce. Castile until 1565. So in 5 years' time, we can unleash Hispaniola against Carabas. Hey, Katie. Right, that's another loan to be paid off. Please do. Ah, an ability, eh? We gain prestige per development from missionaries. We're already getting loads of prestige. Institution spread in true faith provinces. That could be really strong. Not really using trade power at the moment. War cost against other religions. Not really doing that. Blockade impact against sieges. And resistance to reformation. I think institution spread in true faith provinces. Sounds good to me. Unfortunately, because we're not Spain, we don't get the Spanish Tercio, which would be a unique ability for us. Which is very unfortunate. But we're not Spain, so we can't get it. We can't get it. Kuna has become self-sufficient. Ah! Golden Bull. Institution embracement cost minus 10%. Institution spread plus 25%. Cardinal spread institutions. Colonial Colombia is now ours. Nobody else is allowed. And we need a name for this. So what are we going to call Colombia and Panama? That region. Did the League War happen yet? No, too early. League War's not usually until like the 1600s. Can I ask how the new estate mechanics work? I don't quite get it. What don't you get, Katie? Right, you guys talk about potential names for Colombia. I'm going to take a quick 2 minutes AFK. So 2 minutes, everyone. I'm going to take a quick break. If you need to take a break, I'd recommend you do so now as well. I'm going to run an advert while I'm not here because, you know, I'm not here. So 2 minutes, everyone. See you in 2 minutes.